Okay, in this video, I'm going to demonstrate how we can make a hand sanitizer in 3D model in SketchUp. To be able to do that, I'll try to keep the video really very short and sweet, and we will see the entire model design. In order to do that, first of all, we take this rectangle shape. So as you see, this is my mouse, and I can use my mouse wheel to zoom in and zoom out. You couldn't see much there on the screen, but once if I use the orbit tool, now you can see I can actually zoom in and zoom out. Cool. So I will change the camera view to front. So I'm now in the front view. I'll just take this rectangle and I'll make one rectangle here. So once I do that, I have to go and pour the texture. So I used the paint tool to go and pour the texture. And here I'm going to use the create a material, and I'm going to use a new texture from here. I got this image of, I got this picture of the hand sanitizer. So I'm going to use this picture here and as a texture, and I'm going to say okay, and I'll pour the texture. Look at that. So now right click, and you can modify the texture position by using these handles, and I'm going to use this drag pin to actually scale up my model. Okay, so to that size, something like that, and I'll put it right in the middle there. Okay, you see that it's actually flipped horizontally. So I'll just go click somewhere, right click, texture, and I'll go to the position again, right click, I'll say flip left to right. Now it looks okay to me. All right, yeah, so look at that. Okay, cool. That's your 3D model in SketchUp. So that's one cool 3D model in SketchUp. Just joking. All right, so we're gonna go here, camera, view from front. Now, we're gonna take that, and using the move tool, I have moved it to the left, and I'll copy that, Control C and Control V, and I'll leave it right in the middle here. Okay, somewhere in the middle like that. Cool. Okay, now since then I put it there right in the middle. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take another rectangle and draw a rectangle like that, and I'm going to get rid of this bigger rectangle here. So I have that part there. Now I'm going to draw a line from here till there, and I use the 2-point arc tool to get that nice curved shape. Look at that. I got that nice curved shape. Similarly, I'm going to use the pencil tool and the 2-point arc tool again. Zoom in a little bit, Control Z. Zoom in a little bit and get a nice curvy shape. Then again, try to get a line from there to there. Yeah, and get a line from there to there. Something like that. Now then, I'm happy with that. What I would do here is I would go and get a nice curve. There we go. I'll go get rid of these extra bit of lines, and then I got a nice shape there, if you can see. Here we go. Oops, I'll just zoom in. Yep, there's nothing there. So now you got that nice shape of the sanitizer cut out. Yep. So what we would do now here is camera view from top, and look at that, it looks absolutely weird from top, that you can't actually, it appears only like a line, camera view from top again, just a simple line, but it actually is a projected model. Okay, see that. Now use the circle tool on the blue axis, which is your y-axis. Go and draw a circle of that size. So you've just drawn a circle of that size, and don't worry if it's attached or if it's not attached, don't worry. and you're going to delete only the face of the circle. So select the face of the circle and hit delete button, and that circle, the face of the circles got deleted, but you make sure that you keep the outline. So select the outline. Now comes the abracadabra moment. So abracadabra, and then you just get your shape in place. So you selected the line and you press the tools and then go hit follow me, and then select this face of the model. Select the face of the model, and boom, look at that. So you got that nice bottle shape there. So you got that bottle shape there, and we're gonna go and create the spout eventually. So now I'm gonna get rid of this and delete this. Now you will be wondering why we had to go and create two rectangles if we just had to go and make the model from one rectangle and from its face. This is where I want you to pay attention to look at this camera from front view. We are going to get this texture on the top of this model here. And to be able to do that, first right click, textures, position, and you're going to say here, make sure that position matches with its position. See, it's actually a little bit smaller now. So what I would do here is I would actually make it a little larger to go and match with my model, only a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit dodgy, but that's okay. Yeah, so I'm happy with that size there. Actually, a little bit bigger, and then it goes and sits on the top. Yep, a little further bigger. Yep, there we go, and it goes and sits on the top. Perfect. Actually, yeah, we need to do a bit of tweaking there. I know, so it sometimes could be annoying, but yeah. So put it, and yeah, once you're happy with that, so what you could do here is you go right click, texture, and then say projected. We need to copy that particular texture. So we go to here, the paint bucket tool, use this sample paint, copy that, and then pour it here, and that's here, and sanitizer sitting right in the middle. All right, so that's a 3D model, and now we're going to go and put the spout on the top. To be able to do that, you can just create a simple spout. I'm just going to make a I'll just go camera view from top, and from the top I'll just take this offset tool and create a smaller circle so that I can project that out. So I'll just go pull that out. Yep, and camera view from top, this is how it looks. Camera view from front, this is how it looks. What I would do here is I would go simply take another rectangle, actually draw a line from there, Control Z, camera, Control Z, or Control Y, camera view from top, this is how it looks, and put a line across from there to there. Then what we could do is we could go and draw a line from there, and we can just draw another rectangle from there to actually in the green axis. See that? So we got that cool shape there, and draw a 2-point arc from there to there, something like that. Okay, I'll get rid of these lines here, and I'll get rid of those lines there, and I will try to actually delete this line here as well and bring that down a little bit. bring it down a little bit, and draw a rectangle from there to there. Look at that. So this is where it takes a little bit of creativity for you. So I just joined it like that. Okay, so get rid of that line there. And what you need to do here is now you can go get rid of these lines here as well. And then just create a little circle, and then we'll say again tools, follow me, and this. Look at that. So it's got that nice little pushing pump like thing. So what we can do here is we can actually make it bigger or smaller depending upon our need. I'll say size, yeah, something like that. And we now have to go and put a spout, camera view from front. Okay, now what I will do here to put the spout is camera view from front. Just take a rectangle, something like that, and put a line from there, put a 2-point arc. Using 2-point arc tool, I just made something like that. Then using the orbit tool, I rotate it. Then right here, I'll go and use my circle tool. And look at that. So, pardon me. So I'm gonna go and get, I'll get rid of these lines here. And then again, our abracadabra movement. So I'll just go select that line and say tools. Or before that, you can actually go and use your offset tool here for the circle. And you create a tubular, tube-like texture. Look at that. So select tools and then follow me, and then it forms a nice tube. There we go. Camera. Now you can go grab the spout, camera view from top, and carefully move it inside move it on the top of your model, camera view from front. And then if you're not too happy about the size of the spout, size, you can always go and horizontally change it. So I changed it, and vertically you can make it smaller if you wanted to. Camera view from front, this is how it looks. I'm going to land that straight into the model. Okay, let's go look at that. Okay, still it needs to go to left, move it left. I mean, like, this model can be improvised a lot, but oops, Control Z, Z. Okay, this can be improvised a lot, but for the given time, camera from top, yep, camera view from front, this is how it looks. And then you can actually land it into your model. Make sure you land it safely into the model. Oops. Camera view from right. If you're going to look at it from right, that's how it's going to look like. And I'm going to go and land it straight into the model somewhere like that. Okay, cool. Not super impressed with it, but it's okay. We're not looking at perfection at this stage, but you can always spend your time to actually go and complete the model itself. So look at that. So that's a cool hand sanitizer under 15 minutes of time. Now you can go and do one more thing. Select the whole entire model, right click, and then you can say soften, smoothen edges, and then increase the smoothing. And that's one simple hand sanitizer model for you in SketchUp. Right? So